You're sitting in a room full of people, and one person starts talking, showing off all that they've done and know, and another one, and another one. And you're thinking, well, I don't really have anything to say on this topic, but if I just be quiet, I know how this game goes. Within a week, everyone will have their little cliques formed, and I'll be the odd one out. So you also have to get involved, sort of struggling, but at that point, when people are comparing and competing, is anybody having any fun? I have to make a little bit of cultural criticism here regarding our values. In modern society, we have come to place too much value on excitement. We want exciting experiences, to be friends with exciting people, and to become exciting ourselves. But think about it, excitement is like agitation of atoms and molecules. It's also dispensing of a lot of energy unnecessarily. It's erratic and chaotic. If we look underneath the surface, we will find maybe what appears to be somebody that plays games with other people, in the positive but also in the negative sense, plays mischief or is horsing around. Underneath that, they might not be sure what to do with their lives, and they might have a lot of insecurities. And if we think about our own experiences with exciting people, initially they tend to draw us, but as we get closer, there's usually trouble in such a relationship or friendship. It's not always what it seems. It's almost like the glittery object, or not all that glitters is gold. Lately, I've been so impressed by quiet people. They have this energy about them, like peace, calmness, even spirituality. As they say, relationships are not even about what we have to say or actions that we do, as much as energy. So if you find someone with matching vibration on an energy level, then there is your friend. You could even just sit quietly in each other's presence and feel understood. And I would add, for quiet people, in case they're a little bit on the passive side, which doesn't have to be the case every single time, but just to bring it up, adding a little more goals towards which they can make progress. So they're making the world a better place, and their heart is in the right place. I think that's a combination to make them irresistible. Comparisons with other people are done more as an emotional reaction than out of reason. Someone you know might reach success earlier than you, but don't feel bad like you're being left behind, because then your whole energy will be ruined. Do you think success will smile on you then, when you are frowning? In fact, take it constructively, like evidence that someone else could do it, then you could do it too. Especially because the competition is not even direct. They had their own vision towards which they built up, but you have yours. And what's to stop you from building up toward it, but comparing with other people and worrying about what everybody else is doing, when really you should get focused in building up yourself? And here we can make the connection with career choice. If we listen to other people, everybody would be either a doctor, an engineer, or a lawyer. But there's so much more to life than that. You know in your own heart the kind of work you always wanted to do. You could change to another job, you might even get more money, but you'd be leaving behind your love. So will you feel happier or sadder? I would say success is not an on or off switch. It's not like you can do one thing and you'll be successful and living the dream. It's a marathon, as people say. You have all these milestones behind you. Perhaps you've gotten your education, you've made accomplishments, you've gotten some promotions. Then don't stop now, you're more than halfway there. Keep on going. And the tasks that we have to do on our daily planner, let's say, we should not do them grudgingly, like, it's all manual labor. No, put in as much creativity as possible to make the most of them. Make each thing that you have to do a masterwork, and that'll guarantee your success, basically. And with that, we come full circle back to excitement. I'm not against excitement, only there are two different definitions that we get from it now. On the one hand, it was people making fun of others without offering much of themselves. It would be like kids coming back home from school and going straight outside to play in the streets until nighttime and never getting their homework done. So what good is that in the long run? Versus doing all your work and having fun on top of that, Well, that would be like getting your homework done first, then going outside to play to your heart's content. Getting the best of both worlds, and it makes all the difference.